Presley's one of our Choctaw Nation treasures. He not only makes his flutes by hand, he plays them beautifully. So Presley, please join us out in center and get close up to your beautiful audience.
Boy, whew. How'd y'all like that? Judy come out here, she put this thing right up here in the center. And oh boy, he comes right up behind her and moves it over about 6 inches. Whew. How'd y'all enjoy the dancing there? That was good, wasn't it? Old Brad Joe, he didn't do bad chanting either. Like she said, I'm a flute maker. I'm not much on being called a flute player, but that there's how I spend a lot of my time, is sitting out there on my front porch back home and sit around and make flutes. I started out making these here about 20, 25 years ago. And it started out that I was going to be a silversmith, and then it just so happened that there was a flute maker that walked through the door, and everything kind of changed. So anyway, there's how this here came about, is that I wound up being a flute maker out of that little deal. And it's something that I've enjoyed over the years, and I've tried to pass it on to a few of them later on in life. I think it's the fact of having to go out there and cut cane down out where the snakes and everything else is that kind of turns people off on the deal. But anyway, let's see what we can't get out of this thing here, and I'll give you a little bit more history on it a little bit after the first song here. This little flute right here, this one here has been through lots of incidents here lately. First time, my daughter got it, put it on a chair and run it into the little deal there and cracked it up through there. I got it and fixed it. Then one day they asked me to play at church, so I come to church and played, and then I smashed the door on it. And so I got it and fixed it back up, glued it and everything that I could possibly do to it. And so if I was to tell you that it used to sound better than this, would you believe me? Because like I said, this one here, it's been through the ringer once or twice. But like I say, you know, I've got one over here that's over 20 years old. It's one of the very first ones that I had ever made. And so if they're taken care of, they'll last a pretty good while. And I make them out of switch cane and some of them out of bamboo, depending upon what mood I'm in at the time. But these here are 6 holes plains flute is what they're called. They're called the Native American courting flute, but this one here is made in the plain style. It's got 6 holes in it, and what we understand is that they were made for courting the young maidens in the beginning. So that there's why they call them a Native American courting flute. And anyway, I kind of make up a whole lot of songs as I go along, so if y'all hear something that doesn't sound real, you know, like one note is complimenting the other, well, that there's probably because I'm making it up as I go along. So let's see what we get out of this one here. Thank you.